Okay, it's unmuted. Hi, this is Alan Rada, Vice President of Business Development with RE Broker. So glad to be with you today. We have got such an exciting webinar. I'm going to be talking 90 miles an hour because we have so much material to cover that can absolutely, this stream of leads can revolutionize your entire business. And so we're going to dive in without any further delay. Many of you know who I am. I'm a long-term successful entrepreneur, and my joy at this stage of my career as I've joined RE Broker is to really help you become a great professional business person. And that's what's unique and distinctive about what we do. We don't just train the specifics of real estate transactions, which we do, but we go way beyond that in terms of the same thing that makes somebody a successful top producer in any industry. Those commonality of being a great business person is really one of the things that we focus on uniquely here in our webinars. I'm also the president of Opercom.com, which is our marketing and design arm, a company that works with RE Broker developing these materials. So without any further delay, we're going to jump into our webinar slides so we can move quickly today. Again, welcome. I'm so excited to share this stuff with you. Okay, I think we're switching over to the slides now. Okay, there we go. So today we're talking about a huge untapped source of leads. Now I have to tell you, we had to change our subject. We were going to deal with a huge untapped source of leads, senior sales, and also two business systems. This webinar literally blew up. We developed so much business collateral to put in your hands, free business collateral that will help you to get into this market. And when you see what we're going to unpeel here and unfold, I think you're going to be very excited because, again, everything we do is very doable and very practical. It's where the rubber meets the road. We're not just giving you ideas. We're giving you a complete, wrapped up, bundled business plan on how to build your business. I want to give a shout out to RE Broker, an amazing company to work with. Unprecedented in the history of the industry, over 100 to 150 agents new a month coming in. And they have a fantastic technology back end and a commitment to grow agents with a training program that's really a leading program in the industry. You'll see today what we do is very unique and very powerful. Now, our sessions on making consistent money, part one was 6 foundational principles, part 2 using divorce and FSBO market niches to fill your pipeline. These are recorded. If you're an RE Broker agent, you can go back and look at what was part 2. Part 3, which is how to build and execute a complete FSBO market. Part 4, which is what we're dealing with today, a huge untapped source of leads, senior sales. By the way, coming up in early May is how to generate leads from expired listings. We're going to show you and give you collateral, tricks and strategies. As you get leads coming in from all these different market niches and all these different market channels, you can literally, and by the way, just one lead's average sale is $10,000 in your pocket. We see agents that are getting many, many leads a month, and this is the thing. There's so much opportunity to make so much money in this business, but again, you have to learn the business. So without any further delay, let's just talk about our professional growth track here at RE Broker. This is what we covet for all of our agents. Number 1, ongoing education, that you become a lifelong learner. Number 2, you understand time management. It's very easy in this business, in fact, really in any sales business, to stay very busy but not be effective in terms of closing sales. We're going to show you how to get those transactions closed by how you spend your time. We spent a good deal of time in part 3 talking about working in your business versus working on your business, and why $1 million producers understand working on your business is really the key to success. Also, motivational management. You don't only need to manage your time, but you need to manage yourself. We're going to dive into this area. We've got a few powerful points we're going to make about how to manage yourself and stay motivated. And then lead generation, that's what this Making Money Consistently series is all about. We'll be diving into how to generate consistent leads. Contact management is a 5th area of professional growth development. That's part of our professional growth track. And frankly, simply, we understand that if you're in the real estate business, in fact, if you're in any sales business at all, you are in the people business, and we have to understand really how to build a great network and how to how to understand contact management and run it and have the systems that run it. Finally, this is the area where we stand out from the pack along with others. Nobody does motivational management, but business strategies. We're just not interested in giving you some ideas. We are committed to giving you practical business strategies where the rubber meets the road that will help you to actually get transactions. You get excited. By the way, when you get those transactions, call us here. Let us know that our marketing campaign just got you a lead and got you another lead. When you do stuff like that, it fires our jets, and we just keep pushing more and more stuff out to serve you. Now today, just starting off with ongoing education, I kind of always start here because this is an important point. Real estate is a business that can and must be learned. I can tell you I've talked to a lot of million-dollar producers. I've interviewed some of them, and every one of them says this: look, it wasn't until I learned the business that I began to really make serious money. Now here at RE Broker, we do the constant research, stay on top of the latest trends. We go out and pay the money, sit in the seats, pay the travel costs, go to the cutting-edge seminars, and we talk to CEOs. I was the CEO of an IT company. We find out what's coming down the pike. How can we help you to grow your business? And we put the best of the best information that is practical, that will actually make a difference in your bottom line ability to make money into every webinar. That's our mission. That's what we're here for. Now, I want to talk about this concept of motivational management. I don't hear anybody talking about this, but this is a critical area. I often joke and say the difference between a motivated agent and a non-motivated real estate agent is the unmotivated one is watching The Price is Right in their pajamas or How to Make a Millionaire. I think that comes on around the same time, late morning. You know, how many know you can actually go out and work on being a millionaire and not just sit there and watch it in your pajamas? That's what we're talking about here. Okay, I just cracked myself up. So motivational management, here's a basic takeaway, all right? Success only comes to those who maintain adequate motivation. Boy, nothing could be truer. So I want to I'll give you a quotable quote from a fantastic article. We'll dive into this in a moment here. Here's a quotable quote. Motivating employees begins with recognizing that to do their best work, people must be in an environment that meets their basic emotional drives. If your basic emotional drives are not being met, I don't care what kind of Superman you think you are, it is impossible to stay motivated. All the research proves this. By the way, this is from Harvard Business Review. And the point that I want to drive home today in motivational management is this concept of 4 key emotional drivers that are the foundation of what keeps a person motivated. And by the way, this comes a recent HBR article, Employee Motivation, a Powerful New Model. This is transforming business and industry across industry, and because motivated employees, motivated salespeople, I'll tell you, productivity soars when we are motivated. We start to become our best version of ourselves when we're highly motivated. Now, by the way, the humble individuals that are behind this article, Nitin Noria, by the way, who happens to be the Dean of Harvard Business School, and Boris Groysberg, who is a professor of business administration in the organizational behavior unit at Harvard Business School, by the way, author of several best-selling books, one called The Portability of Performance, and how a top performer can go from one company to another to another. Why? Because he's bringing himself with him. That's why that portability of performance is there. We're bringing ourselves wherever we are. Have you ever figured this out in life? Wherever I am, wherever I go, there I am. You bring yourself with you. Okay, so I want to talk about the concept out of this article, and it's so simple, but you can memorize this, and you can take this home, and you can really grow in this area of how to motivate yourself. The ABCs of emotional drivers, ABCDs, there's 4 of them, of emotional drivers. So there's 4 letters here, an acronym. So what's the A about? A is acquire. It's simply this. If I'm going to stay motivated, I have to feel adequately compensated. Don't kid yourself. You have to stay adequately compensated. That's the foundation to staying motivated in any business endeavor, but it's especially true in a 100% commission enterprise where you only eat what you kill that month. You have to feel that you're adequately compensated, and it really is a feeling. A is for acquire. That will keep you motivated. And to stay motivated, it's critical that you begin to make money because you have to feel adequately compensated. That's why we have such a focus in our training on helping you to make money. In all of our training and our coaching, our focus is to help you, the bottom line, to be financially successful, because that's a foundation. You have to be able to, A is for acquire. B is for bond. This is another critical area. I have to feel adequately connected if I'm going to stay motivated. What does that mean? Well, I'll tell you what it means. For us at RE Broker, it's why excellent relational and customer service, it's not just customer, it's relational customer service, is so important to us, because we know the bond that you feel with our company helps you to stay motivated. And we want to perform with those that we feel bonded to. By the way, it's why we offer live training webinars like this one today, because you get a chance to know us in the Q&A at the end. You'll get an opportunity to ask questions. You get a chance to know us, understand our hearts. And by the way, it's why we'll be offering small group coaching in the near future. Why? You get an opportunity to bond with a small group of other agents and myself leading these coaching cohort groups. By the way, don't call in and ask when they're going to happen. You'll be notified. It's going to be really, frankly, you're going to have to qualify to get into the door for those. We don't want people who are not deadly serious about becoming million-dollar producers and being a winner in this industry, and we will help you to get there. Now, if you really need help, by the way, Eve, talk about bonding, right? You can, unprecedented, call us 24/7 at this phone number, and we'll help you as well. So we understand the bond part of emotional. It's one of the key emotional drivers, and research bears this out. C is the ABC. This is the C is to comprehend. In other words, my plan has to make sense. If I'm going to keep working it, I've got to be able to believe in it. It's hard to stay motivated when a plan violates our common sense, which leads to discouragement. We've got to say, this makes sense to me. I know. And one of the best compliments we get from our webinars is that our marketing plans are so practical. We hear this all the time. They're so doable. They make such good sense. And then when they make sense to us, we get our heart into it, and it keeps us motivated. So the A, the acquire, the B, the bond, the C, the comprehend. What's D? Well, D is this: defend. Fear destroys positive motivations. Boy, that is just a reality. It's the motivation killer. To stay motivated, one has to have more faith than fear in their future. We have to have more faith and fear in our plan that it's going to work, or we cannot stay motivated. We know that when one of our agents is on track when we hear them say this: this marketing plan is so doable. They've got more faith. I can do this. Yes, you know what? You can do this. Others are doing this. Others are building great businesses doing this. You absolutely can do this. And you need D in the ABCD to keep yourself motivated to become a top producer. It's not just understanding real estate. We have to understand how to manage not only our time, but ourselves. So ABCD, these are all integrated, powerfully integrated. We call it the cycle of motivational power. You want to stay motivated? ABCD. It's as simple as ABCD. Stay motivated. And you can watch this webinar over and over again and really figure out ways to fortify your own thinking and ways that you're defeating yourself with your thinking that runs contrary to the cutting-edge research at Harvard Business School. They're helping businesses all over America to up their productivity and with employees. Same employees, completely different productivity the next year when they go in and do this motivational work with employees. And that's what we're here doing with you. Now, beyond motivational management is lead generation. This is where, again, foundational, you've got to have leads. And as I mentioned, one lead's $10,000 in your pocket. So how are we going to generate? And we're focusing today on generating seniors leads. When we talk about senior leads, let's just understand, first of all, what's the market we're talking about. One of the things I find with real estate agents is, well, we're trying to go out and do real estate, but look, we have to think like business people, like successful business people. Think you're an independent business person, not just a seller of real estate. And so you have to step back and say, understand the market. Here's the stats on how many years people are in their present home. This is what the senior sale market looks at. First of all, 0 to 20 years, 22% of the market is in their home 0 to 20 years, average age 30 to 35. 21 to 30 years in their home, it plummets to only 10% of the people who are homeowners, and this 45 to 55, only 10% are in their home 21 to 30 years. Now here, this may shock you, okay? In their home 31 to 40 years. Look at this. It jumps. If you make it to 20, you're going to make it to 40. All of a sudden, 46%, 26% I should say, of homeowners, 55 to 65, wow, our homeowners are at this age category. Now, what does this tell about senior marketing? Well, here's another big take home. What about 41 to 50 years in their home? How much of the market is 41 to 50 years? 34%. Wow. Amazing. What age? 65 to 70. Now, what happens in the next age category? This market, understanding market trends, helps us to understand how to market and the opportunities that are before you as a real estate agent when you understand the market that we're marketing to. Well, when we go to 50 to 60 years in their home, it plummets. What does that tell you? It tells you that the single largest dump of people out of being homeowners into not being homeowners is happening around that 65 to 70 age range. Now, ask yourself this. What happens at 65 to 70? It's when full Social Security kicks in and people are retiring and they're selling their homes and they're downsizing. And now, so we understand this, that 60% of the homeowners market is between 55 and 70 years old. 60%. Now, don't misunderstand me. People can get stats wrong all the time. Look, where are the most transactions? Where's the most number of transactions happening? I'll tell you where it's happening. Not down at where the 60% of homeowners are. The most amount of transactions are happening in this 0 to 20 years. Why? Because people are in their home 5 to 7 years, selling it, 5 to 7 years, selling it. Here's a stat. Today, the typical homeowner sells his or her home up to 5 to 7 years, and the average individual will move 11.7 times in his or her lifetime. So this is where the most transactions are people who are in and out and in and out. So they're listing and buying over and over and over again. But there's a trend happening. There's this huge dropout happening that we just looked at here when we talk about this 41 to 65-year-old age. So let's just take a look, ask one more question. What age group of homeownerships declines the fastest? Well, I already said, right? Right here. There's tons of these people selling homes. You know what? This is just the beginning of the tip of the iceberg, because the aging of America, there's some shocking stats that you're going to know. Get ready to grow your business, because when you position yourself as a senior home sales expert, or here's a mouthful in italics, I'm a senior housing transition service provider. Well, actually, we're going to talk about how to build a team to make yourself stronger than you are standing alone as a real estate agent. And it is powerful. And there are people who are making literally millions of dollars a year because they've started to think like business people, and they've put together teams to go after this growing, steadily growing seniors market. So here's a projected number of people turning 60 years old, okay? Well, in 2010, it was 56 million. In 2015, 65 million that are 60. In 2020, 75 million. Look where it's going. In 2025, 84 million. In 2030, 91 million people turning 60 years old and older. Now, look at the percentages. It's just going up and up and up. Now, understand this. This is a mind-boggling thought. Every day, 10,000 plus people will turn 65 years of age every day for the next 19 years. Wow. Now, why is that important for us to know about the market? Because this is when they're starting to dump out of their homes. This is the big, huge, the greatest divesting of home ownership age category there is. So we understand in California, by the way, look at these numbers. 2015, 7.3 million, 8.5 million by 2020. 9.7 million by 2025, 10.5 million by 2030, and we see the percentages just climbing in our state. We're a statewide broker. All of you are in California that are in our webinar today, just understanding these market trends. So it's a huge and growing market. Now, I want to begin to talk about how we're going to market to this market. Here's some stats on North County, San Diego, which we took just recently for this webinar, some research that we did. Look at this now. In North County, there's 30 assisted living communities for seniors. By the way, I happen to know my wife is a marketing director for one of the largest. I happen to know there's 3 under construction and 3 or 4 more on the books to be built. It's a huge area of growth. 30 memory care Alzheimer's communities, 29 independent living communities, 16 care homes, 5 nursing homes, 10 hospice care. By the way, why are we bringing all these up? Because these are market channels for you when you understand how to get the market share that you can get. How people are making millions in real estate is understand this market. Pay close attention. 27 retirement communities. So we have to understand our target market. Now, let's just go over to the consumer now. Why are these seniors wanting to move? You know, there are 7 top reasons, but we'll give you the 3. 42% of people want to move because the maintenance on their home just becomes too much. Along with the aging of their body is the aging of their home. And maintenance becomes, that's a number 1. Number 2, health issues. Man, they just can't get up and down those stairs. They can't do all the cleaning. You know, they don't have the energy, whatever. Number 10 is downsizing. They've just got too much stuff and they know it. And so top reasons why seniors want to move. 6% loneliness, 6% transportation, 6% age, and 4% finances. These are the top 7 reasons, but the top 3 stand out head and shoulders above the others. So we develop, by the way, let me just say this, we develop marketing collateral that goes after these pain points that seniors are feeling of why they want to move. And we put it in your hands so that you can penetrate them where it hurts. And they go, wow, yes, this agent is relating to me. We've got some marketing collateral for you today that is second to none, research-based, very excited to announce it and share it with you. So here's the top 3 fears that seniors have about moving. We know why they want to move. What's the top 3? Fear of change, fear of downsizing, and emotional fears. What do those mean? Let's play it out real quick just to understand. Fear of change, going to strange surroundings, leaving our neighborhood, loss of neighbors, secure with current friends, emotional separation from their home, fear of the unknown. That can be a killer. What's the second fear? Fear of downsizing. Man, packing and sorting. And why do I bring this up? Because you're going to put together a team. If you want to go after this market and own a segment of this market and make a lot of money, you need to understand what your consumers' fears are and market to them. I want to show you how you can put together a team. I want to show you how you can put together a cast of players that can allow you to grab great business, consistent, ongoing business. Where do I start? Fear of downsizing. Entire process is too difficult. It's overwhelming. And is there going to be room in my new home? And I've got to give up treasured possessions and what to do with the things you won't have, all these things. And the physical exertion of moving, the whole thing is overwhelming. And the third fear is emotional fears. I'll miss my home. Will my new neighbors be compatible? What if I make a mistake and a bad decision? I can't go back. Will I get cabin fever? I'm afraid I'll take too long to decide. They're cursed if they do, cursed if they don't. That's a tough place to be emotionally. Now, let's get off lead generation and get down to where the rubber meets the road. We've been laying the foundations for business strategies. Let's understand how we can start owning this market. Okay? So here you have to have a brand. The essential elements of your brand that are going to make you effective is knowledge. You've got to be able to go into the right people who hold the keys to mass sales in this market and articulate and demonstrate that you thoroughly understand the issues that seniors face. So you know what we do? We've created this piece of collateral for you. You brand it with your face, your name, up at the top, brand it to you. They won't forget who you are. Bring in a stack of them, hand them out, interesting facts about seniors. You know what? It just positions you. It brands you as an authority and an expert in this seniors field. Secondly, it's your compassion. You need to articulate and demonstrate genuine care because the people who are the movers and shakers, the ones who can make huge lead referrals to you, need to believe in you. Not just that you have knowledge, not just that you care. The third thing you need to believe is that you're competent. You have a team that can provide turnkey services because they know what seniors need. They're overwhelmed. Just the downsizing, the packing, the moving, what they face, because they deal with this professionally every day when they are moving seniors out of the homes and into their communities, and they're saying, yeah, and I got to sell my house. My wife just gave away an incredible listing to another agent of someone who came in, and I said, honey, you are kidding me. It's like handing him a $20,000 check, just bang. Some friends of ours, she gave him the listing. Well, anyway, not going there. Okay, so essential elements of a brand. You need to build a complete team to most effectively reach this market. So what am I talking about? Well, let's just talk about your supporting cast members. What do we mean a team? What are we talking about? Well, you got to have the real estate expert in senior sales. Hey, that's you. That's you. Okay, that's your brand. That's you're part of the cast. Then senior housing providers. And we'll talk about who they are, but they are people who are the marketing and sales reps for all of these assisted living and Alzheimer's communities and are talking to the families, and they got the house they got to get rid of, and you know what? I know somebody who can help you with it all. They can help you with the moving. They can help you sell your home. They can help you to downsize and pack. They can help come in and clean your house. They can estate sale. They can sell your stuff. Home repair professionals, often needed. Home staging professionals, optional but often needed. In other words, you come in and you represent a package of a collection of supporting cast members who can provide these kinds of turnkey services. And I'll tell you what, you will win over a big chunk of a stream of leads that will come to you. You can't do this by yourself as a Lone Ranger by sending a nice little letter in the mail or have one mailer. This isn't going to get it done. Okay? So recruiting your supporting cast. How do you do this? How do you build a support team for senior sales? Well, network, that's the first place to be in. Somebody like my wife. Network with a senior housing sales director. They have different names, but network with one. They already have reliable providers in all the key areas. My wife calls movers. When she gets a sale and they're moving in, she has a whole list of movers that she calls. You can go and talk to one and say, hey, who are the reliable movers? I'm building a complete turnkey cast to help provide all the names of seniors. They've got them all, and they're reliable. And then I'd like to serve you by selling the home, by moving. And when you use their providers, it increases their confidence in you because they have confidence already in the vendors that they use. Shop around for service providers too, because prices greatly vary, so you put together very affordable packages. Use only well-referenced providers because your reputation is on the line, and get more than one provider for an area because you get 2 leads coming in, and guess what? You need 2 moves in a day, and you haven't got more than one provider. You can't perform as advertised. And cross-market with your vendors. You say, hey, look, you're moving these seniors. You get a call, a senior, ask them if they're selling their home. Call me. I'll get a hold of them. I'll help list it. And not only that, I'll broaden this concept about who you need to cross-market with. But again, as you cross-market, you can supercharge your ability to, what is this about? What is a brand? We've talked about this before. It's a narrow point. It's like the shaft of the arrow. The tip of the arrow is narrow and allows penetration into the market. You can penetrate this market if you start thinking like a business person and not just thinking, I got to sell a house. So marketing your brand. Here's the primary targets to market with collateral. Senior living communities, sales director, one term is community relations director. That's my wife's title. She's really sales and marketing director. She won the national award last year for her whole company. She knows what she's doing. Sales director, marketing director, they have all kinds of names. Go in and ask who's in charge of sales. Sit down with them. By the way, senior care consultants. We have a good friend who, she used to be an executive director at one of these communities. Now she just is an expert where she finds these seniors. They find her, actually. She's well advertised, well known. They find her and they say, look, we want to move into a retirement community. This one friend of ours is always giving referrals to my wife. By the way, every referral that they give to the community that my wife's a director of, they get the full first month's community fee and rent fee, probably 10 grand in their pocket. So our friend who is a senior care consultant gets a lot of money. But you know what? If you cross market with a senior care consultant, you say, look, when I find a senior that wants to sell their home, I'll tell them, hey, by the way, I know this great senior care consultant who can take you around and show you the best properties and hear your story and the ones that best meet your needs. What is this? Cross-marketing, understanding with business collateral what we can do in terms of reaching these people. Now, how do you sell the sales director or a consultant? Well, you demonstrate empathy and a knowledge of senior issues, sell your compassion and commitment to seniors, talk about the top 3 fears of seniors in transition, hand them your brochure, the fact sheet that I showed you, all that beautiful colored fact sheet, but we also have a trifold brochure for you that brands you as an expert in senior sales, very knowledgeable, and in that brochure, you leave it in their office. You leave it out where the people wait before they get the tours. Every one of these communities has a big old lobby area, and people sit in those seats, and you put your brochures there. You went over the sales and marketing director of that community, and they're sitting there, and yeah, we got to sell our home, and you're there as the branded expert in senior sales. Who are they going to call? They're going to call you. Why do some people get all the leads? You go, they get the lead because they're working their business. That's why. And they're thinking like business people. You have to brand yourself. You have to market yourself. Talk about your turnkey team of providers and recruit their trusted providers. That's how you sell these directors. You got a whole team. And that consultant, by the way, becomes part of your team. Who cross-markets you, and maintain regular contact calls, cards, lunches. Take them out to lunch. There's people all the time dropping lunches by. Invite my wife out to lunch that are networked. In fact, this one competitive real estate company that got this lead recently, they took her out to a fine lunch, a whole team of them, because she just handed them a lot of money. Okay. I won't bring that subject up again, I promise. Okay, secondary targets to market with collateral, not just the senior living community sales directors, senior care consultants who take people around to different communities and represent them as their client, but also senior move managers. Yes, this is a specialized business. There are people who are making big money, and their entire thing is they are senior move managers. They have a subset of this supporting cast already. Now you can become part of their team, and you cross market and say, I'll bring you business, you bring me business, and leave your collateral with them as well. Hospice and home care agencies, I can tell you right now, I know million-dollar producers. My wife just dealt with one. They're advertising with hospice and home care agencies. These people are dying. What are they, ambulance chasers? No. These people need help. They need a professional that will serve them at their point of need. That's what they are. Senior centers, again, you can drop collateral there. Even 55-plus communities, they always have clubhouses. You want to do something really cool? Get together with a senior care consultant who talks about the subject of downsizing, has a little webinar. You promote it. You pay for a little lunch in a 55-plus community center meeting hall, and you're there meeting the seniors as they come in to learn about how to downsize and when to downsize and when to move, and you're the real estate professional there. I'll tell you what, you just start working on your business, not get buried working in it, and it makes such a difference. You need great business collateral to effectively promote your brand in this market. So here's our marketing gifts to you. Are you ready? We're so excited about this. Our team has been working so hard on this. 9 pieces of integrated business collateral we're giving you. This is a record. I think our previous one was 7. Now we're up to 9. Okay, these are all research-based. That is, this collateral, whether it's door hangers, whether it's mailers, whether it's trifold brochures, this business collateral is specifically designed to touch the key pain points that research tells us that seniors get to make them want to sell their home. So we have a trifold brochure. I'll show you that in a moment. 2 door hangers. And by the way, door hangers are cheap, no postage, and you can get the list. We'll talk about how to do this. Get a list of the seniors, certain age range, in a certain area, and they'll go hang them on the doors. You'll get a lot of door-to-door because they're not working. You'll get a lot of opportunity to connect with people that are in this high downsell mode because you can search for that exact age range of people that are dumping their homes. 5 mailers and a branded seniors fact sheet that is very attractive, very informative, and catches the interest of a professional in the field who hand it around the office. Now, and it makes you look like an expert. So let's talk about these mail pieces. These pieces are beautiful. I'll just pause on one. This is a great one. Look at the top left corner. Top reasons seniors consider remove: home maintenance, health issues, downsizing. Where do we get that from? We got that from research. That's where we got that from. Look at on the right-hand side. Check out our turnkey services: listing and selling your home remodel and repair, downsizing assistance, packing and moving, estate sale. Man, you know what? This goes on the door. What's on the other side? Your smiling face and your contact information, because you put together a team. So if you get a call and they say, yeah, I want to move her and I want somebody to do a estate sale and I want somebody who help me to organize and downsell, and great, you call the cast of supporting members and start using them, and you become bigger than just selling homes. You start selling dreams, meeting needs, and you know what? The sales will come. Now, here's another one. I love this. A complete start to finish Selling and moving process. Turnkey services available. You know, we do it all for you. Look at the left side. No headaches, no heavy lifting, no hassles. Call me today to talk about your options. Let me organize all the arrangements for you. Ah, wow. This could arrive in their mailbox from you, because on the flip side is your face, your contact information, and you branded as a person who understands their needs and is marketing to their specific needs. Here's another one. I love this. I love the top right. You can do this. Empowering your entire sales and moving process. We're here to put you at ease and walk you through every step of the process. Pick one you really like. Send out more than one. We've designed these based on research to make a huge impact for you. Here's the other side. You're going to put the agent's name, see the insert photo. The right side that is white is what the post office needs to print on the address and et cetera, and to print on the postage code that would go on there. So here you see an agent you can trust with your home and happiness at the bottom. You see what we're doing here. Now, here's a door hanger. Looks suspiciously like the mailer. You can do this, empowering you for the entire sales and moving process. Brand, get it out there on, again, agent's name. See that at the bottom? You insert the photo at the bottom left, your email address. These are like all of our business collateral. They're editable PDFs. They're top quality, professional, glossy, 4-color mailers, door hangers, brochures. All you do is edit that PDF by uploading your contact information, your phone number, your photo, get approved to make sure that that photo is high resolution quality enough to match the quality of our artwork. And 3 days later, you're going to have a stack of business collateral. You can start building your business with the seniors market, which is, by the way, this is going to do nothing but continue to grow, grow, grow. Here's a second door hanger. Look at this one. Does that look familiar? Our start to finish turnkey services. Again, put them out on the doors. Get your real estate farm. Start working it. Get a mailing list of seniors so you know exactly what doors to put it on, the ones that are in that category, age range, where they are going to be dumping their home. Trifold brochure. Look at this. You put your photo on the front cover, agent's name. You are recognized at the bottom as a senior real estate and life transition. Seniors real estate and life transitions. That's your expertise. What to do with your house after you retire. Enjoy life. Turnkey services. You're not alone. What's the inside of this thing look like? Look at these testimonials. Professional team handled everything. They sold our home in record time and arranged the downsizing, packing, and moving. Thank you. The complete turnkey services is the next testimonial from Ruth. This transition made this transition smooth. You are the best. Look at that bottom right. Secure your dignity and peace of mind. We're talking their language. And by the way, when it comes to print media, people will read that paragraph above. You better believe it. It's very carefully written to touch the needs of people, that they get the phone up and they call and they say, yeah, I'm interested in selling my home. Can I talk to you? And bang, there's $10,000. Here is, again, is the senior fact sheet as we just walk through the collateral that we have for you. So here's the deal. You download and customize the business collateral from us, our e-broker. By the way, all this stuff also is up on our website. Once we record our webinars, all the past business collateral is on our website. Download it for free. Edit it. Print it. We're going to show you where and how again. Acquire a mailing list. We're going to show you where to get mailing lists on the cheap that are very, very accurate, very affordable. Mail, and then you mail the business collateral, you start generating leads. You know, this isn't like any other, this is just like any other business. We don't have to reinvent business. Business has been invented. Harvard Business Review and Harvard Business School has been the leading business school arguably in the country, I think hands down. They know how to make business work. Everybody knows how to make business work. That's what we're trying to train with our real estate agents is let's become business people. So we recommend uprinting.com. There's other ones. I just like the easy interface. So if you want to do these postcards, here's the deal. You want to do a mailer? I want to show you a complete way to do this. 5x5 by 8x5, 14-point cardstock. I configured this already. You print front and back. $1,154.58. Tell you something, you spend that on a couple of dinners out. This is building your business. Now, you can upload the file that we give you. You don't have to create the design online. We've designed it for you. It's research-based. www.uprinting.com, that's the address. And configure your orders, and they have great customer support, too. Get them on the phone to help you. Now, not only print the business collateral, but acquire a mailing list, mail, and start getting leads. So where do we get this mailing list? Well, you know what? We say aim well to hit your target. We're recommending exact data. Here's their domain. www.consumerbase.com. We're going to recommend two different sources for mail list leads. This is one. I like them because it's an easy online interface, super simple. Anybody can do this, not computer literate or anything. Now, if you call customer support, you can also add 600 custom filters on top of the ones you can choose, but you got enough you can choose just yourself. Great customer support, they will call you, and you can use the list multiple times because you get the spreadsheet. You use it over and over and over again. So what's it going to cost you? Well, let's just talk about that. First of all, let me talk about the results. We took some area codes. First filter we put on is we want senior homeowners 60 to 75. We know those are the ones dumping their homes. Zip codes. We picked 3 zip codes in North County, San Diego. This is a big real estate farm, by the way, geographically. Residents, you can select 15 plus years. That's the highest their standard filter goes. Then single family resident, yeah, I want to get these homeowners. All of these apply. Then cost of the list, well, the resulting leads, 5,141 leads. Now, you don't have to buy 5,000 leads. You can buy 1,000 leads for 90 bucks, 9 cents a lead, or 2,000, it drops, or 5,000 for 75 cents a lead. Start out with 1,000, print 1,000, buy 1,000. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. One is the turnkey mailing option. If you're going to do that, we recommend usmailinghouse.com. Great company. Now, basically, print on the left side, that's what you get with U-Printing. But you have U-Printing drop ship it over to U.S. Mailing House. U.S. Mailing House gets those 1,000 mailers. They imprint labels. They print right on it. There's no label you stick and put on it. They print directly on it. They cast sort it. It's a $400 fee. Then they'll sort and mail with third-class postage, which is the pre-sorted mail. It's called third-class postage also. That's 280 bucks for 1,000. Just so you understand, for a unit, it's going to cost you $834.58. Shipping everything turnkey to get 1,000 homes that are the specific market that you want to touch the pain points. Now, a lot of you say, man, oh man, I don't have that kind of money. Well, you start building your business, you will, because no business can grow without marketing and advertising. But let me tell you what you can do. Here's the do-it-yourself mailing option. Print it from U-Printing. That's 154 bucks. You buy list labels at Staples or Office Max. It's 20 bucks. You have your little printer at home. You print out your labels, and then you sort and pre-sort, and you take it down to the post office, and the postage is going to cost you 280 bucks. What's that add up to? 454 bucks and 58 cents. That saves you $400. Now, for 454 bucks, you can make an incredible impact in your real estate farm. Now, as you get one listing, it's 10 grand in your pocket, and maybe it's a higher end house. Maybe it's 20 grand in your pocket. Turner, don't be foolish. Don't be, penny wise and pound foolish, man. Boy, hit the other 4,000. Start working your real estate farm. Send out different mailers. But direct mail is a powerful way to reach the end consumer, the senior who's in their home, and nobody knows they're getting ready to sell, but you get them because you touch them at their pain points. So here's the clue. We're at the end of this webinar right now, but here really is the formula for success. Are you ready? We've gone a little bit long. Motivational management plus lead generation strategies plus business strategies equals your business success. So get your 9 free marketing gifts that we mentioned. Email info@operacom.com. We will show you how to get those. Put in the subject line, I'm an RE broker agent. All of this is yours for free. There's been hundreds of hours of research put into the development of this marketing collateral to make it effective for you. I want to give a shout out again to RE Broker, fastest growing, largest in California, amazing company to be a part of, and excited that you're a part of us as well. And it's time now for a Q&A, so we're going to switch up the screen real quick, get out of the PowerPoint, and if you have any questions, we went through a lot of material fast. We only have about 5 minutes that we're going to have for these webinars. So I see some comments. Audio was awesome. Hello, people. Beautiful day. I'm not, okay, they're having trouble editing PDFs. You call operacom.com, email info@operacom.com, and Sarah will help you to edit, Christy. She'll help you. Don't even worry about it. Anybody else? Any questions? I know we've covered a lot of stuff. Some of it may be confusing. The beautiful thing is this will be posted live on our website. You can watch it again. You can always call us or email info@operacom.com with questions. Any questions that you have now? Or by the way, we have a very hard, a great team of people that bust their hearts out to make great collateral for you, and we love to be able to get all the praises that come out of all of our webinars. So if you've got something exciting to share about this webinar, or you just want to give an encouraging word of great stuff, whatever, boy, type it in. And we'll pass that on to the marketing team. It gets a big hurrah around the office. We're working hard for you, and our commitment is to make you be great business people. That really is our commitment. Any questions? Any comments? Will you be emailing the free info referenced today's webinar? Thank you. Yes, we absolutely will. When you email info@operacom.com, you will be given the link where you'll be getting all this material, and then also you'll be getting the link where you can go in and see this on our website. Once we have this webinar recorded, we post it up. Anyone else? Okay, we got fantastic job. You guys are awesome. One more time. This person wrote, I've been in the industry for 10 years and I have never seen such amazing collateral. And for free. Thank you. Joseph Neely, man, that's a great encouraging word. We're going to have a cheer over here in marketing when we get to read that one. I'm not too ashamed to seek applause because I know the quality of what we're doing. And Joseph, thanks for that. You've been in this industry. You know what it is we're doing. In terms of collateral. We got to thank you. Thank you. We got a fantastic job, guys. Absolutely. We're passing all these on. Any other comments that you have or questions that you have? Thank you. Great service and info. You provide a fantastic job. Boy, you know, that's our heart. That's absolutely our heart. Here's another one. Will these webinar recordings be posted at Shaw Academy or RE Broker? They're going to be posted at RE Broker. I'm not sure what Shaw Academy is. I can guarantee you nothing makes it there that's ours. It'll be posted on RE Broker, and you email operacom.com, info@operacom.com, and she'll give you the link to the archive page. And actually, if you just go in as an agent and log in and click on Agent Benefits and look at the top right column, you'll see professional development there. There's 3 columns. The top right is professional. Click that link. It'll take you right in to all the recorded webinars. Okay, any other questions, comments, thoughts? Got another thank you? Okay, guys, we're not only giving you the point-by-point understanding of the market, we're giving you the practical stuff to go get it. So I just want to say this. I pray for you guys every day, by the way. I happen to be a person of faith, and I believe in prayer. But I just want to say this. God bless you guys. Have an incredible, incredible career. Have a great week. And I just pray that you get, just start getting that stream of leads, because you know what we talked about in the opening session on motivation? There's nothing that motivates like being compensated. And there's nothing that see or acquire, getting paid. So again, I should say acquire, which is, so anyway, you use zip codes from San Diego. How would I get zip codes from my area? What you do is look up online for a zip code map of your area through Google or through whatever browser you use, and then call a mailing list company. Say, look, here's the zip code I live in, and get a sense of what's a reasonable zip code. You know, you want to go after, if you went after one zip code, you could hit almost everybody in a zip code in this category for the under $500 in just one zip code and own it. Then just build your zip code, your real estate farm, zip code by zip code. Usually you get out about 3 zip codes and you're starting to get a pretty big real estate farm, especially if you're talking about putting door hangers on. That's a big deal because now you're going to drive out. You have the lists, the mailing list. It's also a drive list, right? You can go out there and hang it on their door and knock on the door. Don't just run off, but knock on the door. Okay, any other questions, thoughts? I feel the blessings. God bless you too and your wife. Hey, Jeanette, thank you so much. Anyone else? Okay, thanks from Howard. All right, guys, have an awesome time. Have an awesome week, and thanks for attending. God bless. Boy, there was a lot of material, but I was going fast.
Mhm.
Was it okay?
Yeah, I think we only went 45 minutes, which